What up, Chicken Nuggets? Tyler here with the Sports Cars Are Dope podcast. And today I want to talk about Otani's highest, let's say this, the highest ultra modern baseball card ever sold is selling on Fanatics Collect right now, and it just toppled $1.14 million. Not milli doll hairs, even though that would still be a very impressive amount of doll hairs to collect over a lifetime. Hit him with the intro. Sorry. Oh, gosh, I gotta get better. I gotta get better at these intros. I'm so sorry. I've already lost you. But did I ever really have you? Never have you? I don't know why I mumbled through that. I wanted to make a lost joke, like boom, you know. No? Okay. Intro. Sorry. So update, because I literally looked on here before I posted this. This thing is still on Fanatics Collect. It is not even sold yet. So I'm going to read the card, and then we're going to talk through kind of what this is and what this means and what we can get out of it, if you will. And I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments here on YouTube. So this is a 2025 Topps Chrome MVP Award Gold MLB Logoman Shohei Otani patch auto 101. Okay, so here's what makes it special. It is one, it's a 101, obviously. So 101s are special. I'm holding this. I've got it on the screen, I'm sure, if you're watching YouTube. It's Otani, greatest modern player right now. I would say, like, he's not surpassed Babe Ruth, but people are like, Babe's not hitting and not throwing a lot of pitches anymore. So Otani's got a chance. But Otani, it's the fact he's got the pitching, batting, dual combo, dual threat, if you will. And the cool thing here is, and I think it's got some novelty because it's the first one I've seen come to auction of Otani. They just started this thing, the MLB started a thing with Fanatics, because Fanatics does all the jerseys, that for any player that gets like a Cy Young Award, I think it's Rookie of Year awards, and then the American League MVP and the National League MVP, they, instead of like the regular MLB logo, their logo man, if you will, they're going to get a gold version, and they'll wear it every game that season. And from what I read, Fanatics was only taking 10 of those jerseys to cut up and put into 10 of those logo men, those gold logo men, to put into like products. So that means the rest of those jerseys will stay intact as jerseys for now until Leaf buys them 40 years from now, and then they'll chop them up. But the crazy thing about this one is, obviously it's autographed by Otani. It's got Otani on the front. It's a 1 of 1, and it's got the gold logo man. It is, and I said, I think 1.14 million. That was when I first started doing this research. It is currently, it still has 11 days left. So it's not even done yet. And it is already at $1,050,000. Now that's, you said it was 1.14. With the buyer's premium, so what they're actually paying for it, it is 1.26 million. So it's gone up, what is that? 120,000 since the last time I talked. So since the intro, $1.26 million is what this thing is selling for right now if the buyer pays. And so here's what I'm thinking this means. If you look at this card, this is not even like a World Series one. Like, this is just a rando game that he had back against the Marlins where he went 1 for 4 and hit his 7th home run. So it's not even like, the fact is it's Otani auto 101. It's the first gold logo man of Otani's we've seen come to market. The 2 Cy Young winners, they're sold, I think, for 20-something thousand a while back. They're dual gold logo man, but they're not like names that people are going crazy for. This is Otani. Like, it's a big name player, not a rookie or anything like that. Gosh, makes you think, like, if his debut patch was available, like, that would be like a 10 million plus purchase. Easy, maybe more. But from this, what we can look at, if they're doing 10 and they're chopping up 10 of these logo men, you know Fanatics is smart enough to have one of his World Series jerseys. Can you imagine what a gold logo man of Shohei Otani from a World Series game would go for? That would be absolutely insane. Like, I'm talking Thanos level Avengers threat of what this thing would sell for. It has all the Infinity Stones, top player, 101, auto, gold, logo man, and World Series. You know what I mean? Like, that is the ultimate Infinity Stone, like, what is it? Infinity Gauntlet, if you will, of a modern baseball card. And so, like, we're seeing something that Fanatics is doing is they're adding levels to this. Like, you've heard that phrase of like people playing basketball and like how good people are in like high school versus college players versus even D1 college players versus pro players. Like, the worst guy on an NBA bench is better than anybody that most of us have ever played basketball with, unless you played like a pickup game with Chris Paul back in, college, which I actually had a friend that did that. That was just kind of crazy. Anyways, he said he could hoop. Fun fact. Which, by the way, RIP Chris Paul. Sorry, man. That's crazy about the Clippers doing that to him. Clippers are making choices, and that's wild. Like, oh, no, now we're contenders. Like, let Chris Paul do his tour. That's just Tyler's opinion, even though Chris Paul is irritating. And also, they traded Chris Paul for Jordan Poole. How'd that work out, Warriors? Good call. Maybe get rid of Draymond. Just Tyler's opinion. Tyler's humble and correct opinion. Shohei Otani. What this means is this is setting the precedent for future cards going forward. This whole season, the NBA, this is the first year the people that have won awards, I think it's MVP, Rookie of the Year, and I want to say Defensive Player of the Year. They're all, and Finals MVP, which Finals MVP and the MVP were the same person, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But whenever I saw them play the Grizzlies, I was watching, and you could see he had that gold logoman from the of the NBA Jerry West gold logoman. He had it on his jersey. Those things are going to go insane when they go up. And I would say, like, in the NBA world, I wouldn't say Shai is the most popular out of all the players. He's very popular. He's a great player. But he is not the clear-cut favorite of all the players in the league right now. Like, if I was picking, I would probably say that Steph or LeBron are the favorites. Wemby's like the most exciting young player, but like Shai is actually just doing it. He's winning. And I just think he's going to continue to win because he just seems like a really good dude and really consistent player. Anyways, and I say that fully as someone who is being prejudiced because he signed some stuff for me and my kids at a game. So love Shai, great dude. Anyways, with Otani though, Otani is the most popular player in the league, probably the best all-around player in the league because he's doing something we haven't seen since Babe Ruth, batting and pitching and even stealing bases. Like, he's doing stuff we have not seen. He's just a player. And I heard Bill Simmons talking about that on his podcast. Like, there are certain players, when they're out there or when they're up to bat, it's like the whole stadium is looking. They're all paying attention. Nobody's on their phone. Everybody's watching. And like Judge, I think, is another player that they mentioned has this. And I've seen the Yankees play in person, and Judge was like, everybody was excited when Judge was up there because you just don't know if you're going to see something like record-breaking or incredible. But I got to go to a Dodgers game. I was in LA for a conference, and I was like, I'm going to go to a Dodgers game. Went up there and watched them play, and it was different when Otani came up to bat. Like, it was excitement. Everybody knew when he was up to bat because everyone's talking about it. Nobody was on their phone. Nobody's getting food. And if they were, they would stop and come over and watch because it was something different when Otani was up to play. He is a special player. He's a generational player. I mean, honestly, it's been 2 or 3 generations since Babe Ruth, which is Babe was doing the stuff that Otani's doing. He's the most popular player in the league, and he's actually winning stuff. He was the National League MVP, which is why he has the Gold Logoman. He won the World Series that year. I guess this would be for last year, yeah. Like, he's doing stuff that we have not seen, and he hits all of the markers in the Infinity Gauntlet for what makes a sports card that people want. And so the fact that it's already at $1.26 million, I think this thing's going to land probably 1.8 to 2 million is my guess on where it's going to land. I think that you're seeing not only people that collect and have that type of money invest in this, but now you're going to just see people like, that Kevin O'Leary Shine group that they got where they're investing in these high-end cards. These are the kinds of cards they're going to fight for. And the fact that they got so much attention, I think other investment places, venture capitalists, like these people that have this just bukus of money that they need to hide for tax purposes, especially this time of year. It's December. It's time to hide that tax money. Spend that money on them cards so you can get around them taxes. Don't use this as tax advice. I'm not sponsored by LegalZoom. Okay. So, fun fact, the guy that started LegalZoom also helped start Arena Club, which is really cool. He's a super great guy too, by the way. So, sponsored by Arena Club. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys so much. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? I think that, let me finish this thought because I didn't say this. I think the only thing that could maybe surpass the Otani, like World Series, Gold, Logoman, one-on-one auto, the only thing that could pass that kind of card might be if because Fanatics will do it, a Otani Aaron Judge dual Gold Logoman. Like, that could maybe pass it. But I don't know. I don't know if people would want. Do you think in the comments, do you think people would want just Otani on something? Or do you think the dual would do it? Because, I mean, they're both generational players. They're both great players. They're both very popular. I could see maybe because, you got Kobe and MJ's dual Logoman doing some crazy numbers. So I could see that happening, but I don't know. The crazy thing is, this is actually, like, this passes Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens, his rookie debut patch, which was like the biggest one up until this point, it only went for 1.1 million. So it's already passed it with the buyer's premium. So I don't know. This could be crazy going forward and setting a new precedent for stuff, especially in the Otani market when the rest of these gold logo men go up. I mean, if it's a more important game than this, I could see it just going for more. It needs to. You know what I mean? Like whoever had the money for this, they're probably not taking, they're not taking out their last savings account to buy this. So they'll have the money to go in at it again. So those are my thoughts. What do you think in the comments? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. And now we talking to the Chicken Nugget Nation. Okay, so that was for everybody. Now I'm talking Chicken Nugget Nation. Shout out CNN, my boys. You're like, what's Chicken Nugget Nation, Tyler? Tyler, what's this Chicken Nugget Nation you're talking about at the end of your episodes now? That is the greatest community known to sports card mankind. And that is people that have joined our Patreon, the group. You can sign up for free, so you can get me email the blog post versions of these with the videos. So if you want to sign up for free, totally cool. But Chicken Nugget Nation is people that choose to take a step forward, if you will. Put their money where their mouth is. And I want to shout out some new people. Justin, Birch, Always Eating, and then Tater joined. Tater, if that was a play on Tater Tots for Chicken Nugget Nation, Tater Tots, by the way, underrated, in my opinion. French fries are great. A good tater tot can change the world. That's just Tyler's opinion, and it's also correct. Have y'all ever had a sweet potato tater tot? Oh, my gosh. They're beautiful. All right. Thank y'all for joining. Shout out them. I tried to give out, I had 3 Grizzlies tickets. I'd given to my buddy, and then he had to back out. So I had these 3 Grizzlies tickets, and I was like, I want to see if anybody in Chicken Nugget Nation wants them. So I threw it in the message, kind of last minute. I was like, hey, does anybody want to go to a Grizzlies game tomorrow that's in Chicken Nugget Nation? And nobody lived close enough. And so I ended up selling them back to Ticketmaster because nobody was able to do it. But I'm going to try to do that again in the future, maybe give a little more heads up. So especially if you live near Memphis, you want some free tickets, some Grizz, I can throw that in. I'm going to start doing that more in Chicken Nugget Nation. But also we do in Chicken Nugget Nation, available at sportscardsaredope.com. We are doing some giveaways, and I'm about to give away, I'm giving away 3 Jared McCain rookie silvers because I love Jared McCain. First one's a PSA 8, which isn't crazy. It's like a $10 to $20 card. Then this week, I'm giving away a PSA 9, and that goes for, I think, $30 to $40 for PSA 9. And then the next week, if you're in Chicken Nugget Nation, you could get a PSA 10, which it goes for, I think the last sale was $135, was the last eBay sale. So if you want a chance to win any of those, plus future giveaways and future tickets, stuff like that, but also just join a cool conversation of pretty cool people, pretty dope people, go to sportscardsaredope.com if you want to. But if you don't want to, don't. Take these little goodies for free. Let me know what you think. Is there a modern baseball card that could surpass this? And do you see any besides possibly the Judge Otani Gold Logoman? And that was my voice too. My voice just shut down. And or, which I try to say at the same time, a World Series Gold Logoman of Otani. I think those 2 could go higher. Are there any I'm missing? Any I'm not thinking of for modern baseball? And do you think there's any basketball ones that could battle it out? So hey, if you're on the YouTubes, here are those 3 cards. PSA 8, I'm about to do the giveaway. I'm going to announce the winner tomorrow, and then I'll post for the 9. Thank you guys so much. Y'all be good. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe if you want to. That really helps. But if not, thank you for being a part of this. Go and join Chicken Nugget Nation. That's at sportscardsaredope.com. And other than that, collect what you like, have fun with this thing, and be kind. Y'all be good, stay sweet, and never stop collecting. Sports cards are dope. So are you, my guy. So are you. Or girl. Or girl.